Would you recommend AIA?
Of course.
To anyone except for?
Except for our competitors.
Yeah. Cool.
Sharkskin's a tri-laminate fabric for recreational water sports, commercial water sports, military application. It essentially replaces and does much of what a normal wetsuit will do. We've really focused fairly heavily on a bricks and mortar strategy, which has served us well, but to spread that news that the product is absolutely unique in its function and broad in its application was difficult through niche bricks and mortar retail. So we had to come up with a new strategy. We had to go online, we had to work out a way to do that. We tried it ourselves initially.
Yep.
And it was very, very modest sales to begin with. We looked around for some options and we recommended you guys. Yeah, couldn't have been happier. Look, it was quite different than the agency we worked with before. That was more focused on how we got a return, about the dollars. I mean, you introduced me to a lot of new terms that I kind of semi-understood, and understood the importance of, but that constant focus of return on ad spend, making sure we got the messaging right, yeah, it works. Almost immediately, and initially it was a fairly modest spend, and that worked. And I said, "What do we do now?" And the obvious answer was spend some more, because that worked, and we're able to scale and started to get some real success. And if you can get a 10 or 15% growth in any given year, you're thinking that's pretty good. We're seeing growth of that and better on a monthly basis, and then compounding. It's pretty much unheard of, so it's, at least from a traditional perspective. So we're excited about where we are. We don't know where the long-term potential could get to, but clearly we've done exceptionally well. I think it's great. I think where we're heading is good. I think we're in a good position, and thanks very much for your support.
Would you recommend AIA?
Of course.
To anyone except for?
Except for our competitors.
Yeah. Cool.